All right. Hello, world. Hi, all friends. Woo! Doing some streaming. Um, Wanted to introduce a little bit about myself. Name's Preston. I'm going to be streaming more on a regular basis now. I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect on my stream. Basically, I am not one of the gamers that do a bunch of the popular games. So I'm not amazingly awesome at like PUBG or uh, at Overwatch or anything. I'll play them, but I won't be great. Most of the stuff I'm going to be playing is going to be a little bit on the lower end of Twitch, meaning that one of the big things that I'm going to be doing in the future is I'm going to be running Dragon Quest XI and doing a bit of translation with that since Dragon Quest XI is still in Japanese, and you can go along with me in the game and practice your Japanese with me if you want. I'll be trying to give as much of a update with the translation as possible. I'm going to have my little electronic dictionary with me since my Japanese isn't perfect at all, and a lot of fantasy games use somewhat difficult Japanese. So if you are at all interested in that, also after I finish that game, I'll probably go on to some old school Super Nintendo or Super Famicom Japanese games just to help myself out with remembering how to read Japanese and speak Japanese. So if that's something you're interested in, that's definitely one of the things on here I'm going to be doing. Another thing is I am a lot of a console gamer, and it hasn't arrived yet, but I'm going to get a screen capture device and a lot of PS4 and Xbox One games I'm going to be streaming. And a lot of those are going to be platformers, and one of the big things I'm going to be doing is a friend of mine has a huge gamer score, but not as big as another friend of his. And that friend we're going to try and beat. And we're going to try and pad his score while he's at work. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to play games that he would normally never play, like Cuphead and Mega Man and all the platformers. He doesn't really like platformers, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Another thing I'm going to be doing is horror games. Horror games are a lot of fun for me just because, I get freaked out very easily. One of the big ones, actually, that people don't really know about is called Depth. It's underwater, is a big fear of mine. And it's basically about you trying to swim to a certain place and sharks coming after you. And it's interesting. But if you've never seen it before, you'll definitely see why almost immediately. But I want to set up something where basically, if you give $1 donation, it basically screams into my headset, and then you can scare me whenever you want, which I think is pretty fun. But so those are some of the things I'm going to be doing. Otherwise, like you can see up on the screen, I do dungeon crawlers and just other games that I really enjoy, um, which would include a lot of also story style games like when Detroit comes out, I'm going to be playing that. Ni no Kuni, I've been playing through again, so I'm going to be playing through Ni no Kuni. A lot of RPGs, and if anybody out there wants to play along, you are more than welcome. You can just ask me in the chat if I have a game that you want to play and it's multiplayer. I am more than happy to play something, uh, depending on what I'm playing at the moment or what kind of activity I'm doing. I might just straight up stop whatever I'm doing and play with you. So that could be fun. Uh, the For a lot of family that doesn't play normal video games or anything like that, I want to do Jackbox TV so that we can play things that are kind of like apples to apples with phones because everyone has a smartphone at this point. So even if you're not a big gamer, at some point I want to be able to have it open to play with you, and Jackbox TV is one of those games that pretty much anybody can play. So I'll be streaming that every once in a while. Today I don't have screen capture device, so I can't do the Jackbox, can't do any of the consoles. So basically I'm set with PC games today. So I wanted to give a little bit of an example of what my stream is going to look like. And first I'm just going to be going through Enter the Gungeon just because it's kind of easy to see if anyone shows up on chat that from Japan, as I've got a lot of friends in Japan that maybe will say hi, see what's up. Um, and then if all things are going normally, I'm probably going to switch over to depth to kind of show you a little bit what that's all about, show you a little bit of freaking me out over over Twitch. And so that'll be an interesting experience. And then I want to go over to Life is Strange, which is one of the story-driven games that pretty much you choose your own adventure, kind of, and a lot of things will be messed up there. So I hope you enjoy. I'm just gonna start playing. And if you're around, thanks for watching, and have crazy amounts of fun. There we go. All right, I played this